How's it going, folks? This is the Football News Channel. Be quick to give us a like and let's get right into it. Let's get the show on the pitch. Barcelona will try to negotiate with Robert Lewandowski to take a pay cut for the 2024-25 season. Inter Milan would only consider signing Man United's Anthony Martial as a backup option to Porto's Mehdi Taremi. There is also interest in Muriel and Broja. Barca could sell Alejandro Balde if the financial situation requires it. Chelsea, Man City and Man United are set to be interested in a left back. Sir Jim Ratcliffe feels that Man United staff could be reduced by 25 and 30%, with the club having over 1,000 employees at present. Arsenal will have £105 million for January transfer window deals. Defensive line is the priority, while Nico Schlotterbeck, Matthijs de Ligt and Jorel Hato are under consideration. Chelsea are keen to sell Conor Gallagher in the January transfer window. An offer in the region of £50 million would be enough. Renato Sanchez has asked to return to PSG early from his loan at AS Roma. Arsenal are not interested in sanctioning a loan deal for Aaron Ramsdale. If he wants to leave, the Gunners will demand a substantial sum for his services. Tottenham Hotspur centre-back Christian Romero will be out of action until early February due to an injury. The Argentine has a hamstring strain. Manchester United have won 14 Premier League games, in which they've trailed by at least 2 goals, more than any other side in Premier League history. Ange Postecoglou on Tottenham's search for a centre-back. We just need another player in that position. Chelsea are now prioritizing the addition of a reliable forward in the winter. In addition to Tony, Gyökeres and Osimhen, the club is also monitoring Šeško and Boniface. Allegri has named Pierre-Emile Højbjerg as the best option to boost Juventus' midfield area in January. PSG intend to sell Ugo Ekitike and Layvin Kurtzava in the winter, Le Parisien reports. Getafe and RB Leipzig central midfielder Ilaix Moriba are in advanced talks. Xavi's staff positively values Julian Araujo's loan spell at Las Palmas. Araujo will have the option of trying to stay at the club for next season. Napoli are in contact with Udinese regarding the possible move of midfielder Lazar Samardzic. Leonardo Bonucci is ready to accept a salary cut in order to complete his move to Roma. Manchester City like Jan Matson. The defender has played 320 minutes for Chelsea this season. Brighton's Kaoru Mitoma is expected to be sidelined for up to 6 weeks and miss the Asian Cup due to an ankle injury. Manchester United must consult with Ineos over any January transfer window deals, while Ratcliffe's share purchase still requires approval from the Premier League. The head coach of Senegal's national football team, Aliou Cissé, and his coaching staff have not been receiving their wages for 6 months. The African Cup of Nations will start on January 13th. Senegal is the current title holder. You know that everyone is naked in football when showering, but the teammates told me, "You can't do it like that. I was scared," shared Al Rayyan midfielder James Rodriguez. It's madness that Dovbyk has better stats in the La Liga season than Bellingham, noted former Girona forward Fran Sandaza. "I will only be able to return to Benfica after my contract with Man City expires," Bernardo Silva was quoted as saying by Abola. RB Leipzig have confirmed the signing of Napoli midfielder Elif Elmas. The contract with the footballer is valid until June 2028. Juventus centre-back Gleison Bremer has penned a new contract with the club. The new agreement with the 26-year-old Brazilian runs until the summer of 2028. Napoli could sign Shakhtar Donetsk defender Mykola Matvienko. The transfer fee is valued at €30 million. Juventus are closing in on the transfer of Budućnost midfielder Vasilije Ajic. The White and Blacks will provide €5 million plus a percentage of the future resale of the 17-year-old Montenegrin. Haaland's condition? Hopefully in January he can come back with us, Pep Guardiola said. Chelsea star Mihailo Mudryk picked up an injury during the match versus Crystal Palace. The extent of his injury is yet to be determined. Romeo Lavia finally made his Chelsea debut. He was signed in the summer. Julian Alvarez has made 20 goal involvements in 27 appearances for Man City this season, with 11 goals and 9 assists. "Chelsea are positive, and we need to show that we can compete," said Pochettino after the victory over Palace. At halftime of the match against Everton, the manager told us just to keep believing in ourselves because we are a top team, Phil Foden revealed. Guys, if you still continue to watch us without subscription, you should fix it. Thank you. Yesterday's Premier League fixtures results are given to your attention. Alright, we are moving on to the main news of the release. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's matches. Wolverhampton toppled Brentford 1-4. Chelsea beat Crystal Palace thanks to accurate shots from Mudryk and Madueke, and Manchester City demonstrated their championship medal, overturning Everton's lead to secure a vital 1-3 win. Foden, Alvarez, and Bernardo Silva were responsible for goals. Manchester City have reached an agreement with River Plate on the transfer of attacking midfielder Claudio Echeverri, The Guardian reports. The English side will pay 25 million euros for the Argentine, who will turn 18 on January 2nd. The footballer will stay at River Plate on a year-long loan, and he's also expected to ink a long-term contract with the Premier League club. The Sky Blues have reportedly overtaken Barcelona in the race for the prospect. Inter Miami intend to acquire centre-back Marcos Rojo. According to journalist Hernan Castillo, the Heron's head coach Gerardo Martino and leader Lionel Messi called the performer in order to convince him to join the team. He is also monitored by Palmeiras, who this season managed to become the champions of Brazil and reached Copa Libertadores semifinals, where they lost to Rojo's current club Barca Universal. Benfica have opened talks on a new contract with 19-year-old central midfielder João Neves. The club will increase the footballer's release clause under the new agreement, raising it to 150 million euros instead of 120 million. Negotiations are underway with agent Jorge Mendes. As of this moment, Premier League clubs, including Manchester City, Liverpool, Newcastle United and Manchester United, as well as Spanish Goliaths like Barcelona, are showing specific interest in the Portuguese. In the current season, Neves made 25 appearances for Benfica, scoring a goal and delivering an assist. IFFHS has presented the rating of the world's best footballers of 2023. For the first time, the representative of Norway, Manchester City forward Erling Haaland, got the victory, scoring 208 points. The top three includes Kylian Mbappe from PSG, 105 points, and striker Lionel Messi, 85 points, who performed for PSG and Inter Miami during the year. In the top 5, one can find Man City midfielder Rodri with 55 points and Real Madrid midfielder Jude Bellingham, who has 34 points. Lionel Messi won the award last year. Savinho, the Brazilian on loan at Girona from Troyes, may end up at Manchester City squad as early as next season. The City Football Group discussed this turn of events and considers it quite possible to happen. The 19-year-old Brazilian will definitely play until the end of the current campaign at Girona. However, there are clubs that have started work on his possible transfer. They are in contact with City Football Group regarding a winter agreement for the player's summer transfer. The asking price is worth 30 million euros. We are talking about Premier League and Bundesliga teams level. Again, legally speaking, Savinho's contract belongs to the French Stade Troyes, who are also part of the City Football Group multi-club system. Transfermarkt has made a post with info which reveals Barcelona's interest in Girona forward Artem Dovbyk. There are more and more supporters of the idea of Lewandowski's possible departure in the club's board of directors. Sport S notifies that the Catalan's management met and held talks with representatives of Saudi clubs, considering the possible transfer of the Polish striker. Therefore, Dovbyk could replace Lewandowski in the squad. VITOR Roque arrived in Barcelona yesterday and underwent a medical checkup ahead of the presentation. Barca supporters were mostly impressed by the Brazilian's love for the club. In particular, he immediately started kissing the club badge for the cameras. Local media also report that VITOR managed to leave a big impression with his physical capabilities during medical examination. Meanwhile, Robert Lewandowski posted a story with the message. Lewandowski via Instagram with Survivor's band's Eye of the Tiger song playing. Barca Universal writes, "We would like to remind you that Roque's last name is Tigrinho, thus you may get where this is all going. Robert is ready for the competition. My dream became a reality. I'm here to learn from this group and to score goals for Barcelona. I can't wait to get started," VITOR stated. However, things did not go without the first scandals. In particular, the media reported that VITOR Roque is actually a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. But the Barca newcomer very quickly hid all mentions of this fact. A funny tweet from Troll Football should cheer you up a bit. Folks, new videos have been released on our other projects. There is always something to see. Well, the Football News channel was with you. Take care, and we wish you all the best. Bye-bye, and see you in a bit.